everybody, and we are really getting closer to the end of this series. We have one more to go and then we are done. So today we will be looking at the fruit of the Spirit, which is gentleness. Gentleness is defined as being caring, being amiable, being merciful, being tender. So because of its definition, I would say that gentleness is mostly for people who are in a place of authority at that given time. Meaning that people who are or have the ability to cause or do harm to someone or something, yet they show mercy, yet they show grace, they extend their grace and the mercy to these people or things. Could also apply to things. So basically, these people who are in a place of authority in that given situation or moment will show or react in a manner that is beneficial for the other person. Because if you look at it, I mean, why would it be required of something or someone that is not harmful to be gentle? I mean, what harm could they cause? But someone who is in a place of authority, who is stronger, somebody who can do serious harm to something or someone, it is required of them to be gentle. And each one of us can be in such a situation at any given time. You might be stronger, you might be richer, you might be wiser, you might be whatever than the other person. And in that instance, when you are handling that person, you need to handle them in a way that it is going to be beneficial for them as well, because you are the person that is able to cause harm. If somebody doesn't know something and you know something, instead of screaming on them, shouting at them, rather correct them or just help them out in a tender, gracious way, and that will benefit them. So that is also gentleness. A great example of gentleness is Jesus Christ. In Matthew 11:29, it reads, "Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls." So having gentleness or being gentle also comes with the benefit of having rest for your soul, because you're not constantly fighting, you're not constantly angry, because you're not constantly triggered. It all goes hand in hand. Another person that we can look at is Moses. Moses is described as the meekest man in the Bible, and he was a man of authority because he was placed in authority by God in order to lead his people. And even though those people acted in ways that could easily just trigger him, he still showed gentleness. He was still gentle. But this is because he was under the authority of God and he didn't just act out of place. Being gentle can only happen when you're under the authority. This is just because in order to have authority, you need to be under authority. And this authority would be the authority of the Holy Spirit, which will require you to be gentle. Because without that gentleness, you are going to misuse your place of authority or your authority. That's why when you are submitted under God's will, you are able to be gentle. Because when you are not under God's will and you act in your own will, you are more violent, you're more angry, you get triggered, and that would not please God. But when we are under God's authority, we are continuously challenged to be gentle. And that is the beauty of being under the covering of God. It just helps us to be better people. That is why it's important to always keep your eyes on God. So guys, as we are building, let's remember to stay calm. Let's always be tender. Let's be slow to anger. Let us treat people that are inferior to us in that point of time or season or whatever. Let's just extend grace to them. Let's be merciful to them, and let's just respond in a respectful manner, just like God did. Because again, He is the standard of excellence, and that is what we need to follow, because we have to be Christ-like. That is all from me for gentleness. And I'll see you guys on Friday as we tackle the last fruit of the Spirit, and I'm excited for this one.